just need to grab it by the tail.
Yeah, I'm crying like this. I'm crying like this when I see the profit. This equals to around 1,000 euro profit.
In a few minutes, Nico will arrive.
For how much are we going to purchase a watch and how much we are going to sell it? This we will do right now in combination with rare watches which you might not consider in buying, which I would buy for myself. First off, we start with the lower end prices, with the more affordable watches. The first one is right here. This one is a factory Onix style 116233. This watch has the most beautiful clasp. We will show you some detailed pictures right here. It is called the crown clasp, so you just have the crown and it is hidden. The particular thing which makes this watch so special is that it has a factory stone dial. All watches from Rolex with a stone dial are produced in less quantities. If you now look up online, 7 pieces are on Chrono available. 2 of them are in our own possession. We have one in the US and one in Germany. So let's get into the price difference. We bought the first watch which is available now in Germany for 12,000 euro. Worldwide, the cheapest offer is around, let's say, 15,000 something in Hong Kong, and we offer the watch to you right now in Germany for 14,990 euro. So the profit without box, without papers, without payment provider should be around 2,900 euro. What you need to deduct, first off, this sounds great, this sounds incredible, but what you need to consider is, first off, if someone pays by Amex, the whole amount gets deducted by 3%. Then you need to, because this one is from a dealer, you need to get a box, which costs also approximately 200 euro. And of course, you need to get the booklets and so on and so on. At the end of this calculation, there should be a revenue for us, which is around, or profit for us, for around 2,000 euro. This is quite average. This is the great thing. So if you buy this watch and you want to sell it immediately to someone else, then you can expect a price of around 12,000 euro. This is a regular profit, and everyone understands that. Also, we as a business owner, we have 35 employees in Germany, and we are here in the US also spending money. We need to do some profit. This is the basic calculation. I hope this brings you a little bit of clarity. The interesting thing why I point out this watch right here, if you take a look at other offers online, you will see that the prices except Hong Kong is around 17,000 euro. So what I mean by this is, if the market shifts, if the market goes up, if there is a lot of, let's say, movement and buying, obviously a watch like this will be more interesting to collectors because it has this kind of factory Onix stone dial. And that's when a watch like this could outperform any other Batman, any Pepsi, and that's why I think this one is one of the most interesting watches in the lower price range. The next one is also a Dayjust. It's a 1 generation older. We are talking about the 16234. It is a Sodalith dial. This is also a factory stone dial Dayjust, just a little bit older with some diamonds. So first, let's start with the price. How much did we pay? This one we got from a dealer outside of Europe. That's why we need to pay taxes on this when we sell it. So if you purchase this special Sodalith dial Dayjust, you will see on the invoice that you need to pay the 19% tax, or if you are from Austria, I think it's 21% tax. So let's see. The price we put is 14,990 euro. And let's check the market. Right now in the market with box and papers like our watch, the available pieces are 5 in total, including ours. So the cheapest one is in Japan, which is 12,500 euro, but you need to pay 19% import tax, so it will be way more expensive. The next one is in Italy for 15,000 euro. With these stone dials, Onix is a little bit, let's say, more visible, especially Sodalith dials. It's very important to check if the dial is cracked. So over the years, maybe, you know, if someone puts the dial into a watch and it doesn't get handled very correctly, it can break. For example, I cannot check right now the Italian watch. I just can speak for the watch which we are offering. It's in pristine condition. And if you take a look at Rolex, which watches are interesting to buy? 5 pieces in the world. This is a rare watch in the price range of 14,000 euro. This is something I would recommend for myself. Now the question is, for how much did we buy it and how much profit are we going to do if we sell it? We bought it for 11,185 euro, but we need to pay import tax. So how it's going to be calculated? 14,990 euro is the price minus 19% tax. Oh. Yeah, I'm crying like this. I'm crying like this when I see the profit. Minus the 19% tax, we are ended by 12,141 euro. This equals to around 1,000 euro profit. The only problem is, let me close the door 1 second. The problem is, if someone buys the watch at 14,990 euro and pays it by MX minus 3%, then we lose another 449 euro. So we leave with around a profit of 500 euro at the end. What I want to say with this is, regarding these rare collectible watches, there is no immense profit, okay, for us as a dealer. If you keep that watch for a longer period of time, the possibilities to outperform the other watches which are quite mainstream is huge. But if you want to sell it tomorrow to your average dealer, he will have some difficulties in buying these watches. That's why this is something I would recommend for myself, and I would do it for myself. And in the past, I always went right with it. These are two watches in the price range of 15 or 14,000 euro. Now let's move a little bit up. What is something in the higher price range? Therefore, we have a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph. This one is a discontinued model with a blue dial. And what I like about this watch is that first off, it's discontinued, that's why the price is set. Generally speaking, since the past 6 months, since this year, the prices are very stable, and there's no movement up, but there's also no movement down. So if you buy a watch and you are sticking to the rules, I think you will get right now, when I tell you for how much we bought it, then you will probably see how much, if you have a piece, how much you could sell it to us. So we are talking about the reference number 26320 ST. This one is discontinued, and we offer it for the best price currently, 35,900 euro. This watch on Chrono, the cheapest one from private, is 38,000 euro. Now the question is, for how much did we bought it? We paid for this watch 33,000 euro without a box. So now the calculation is simple. We just go to 35,990 euro minus 33,000 euro. Then we come to 2,990 euro. We need to add the box. The box are around, let's say, 800 euro, I suppose, or 500. Let's do 500 euro. So 500. Then we are at the profit of 2,490 euro. But if someone pays by MX, we need to deduct also this amount. So we go 35,990 euro minus 3% MX. In the worst case, this is another 1,000 euro. So we are left with a profit of around 1,500 euro. This is the profit which we get if we sell it and the client pays by credit card. You see from the price difference also here, this is a quite commercial piece. So if you have it and you want to sell it, we put it online for sale for 35,990 euro. And we buy it for 33,000 euro in a nice condition. Obviously, if, let's say, something, I don't know, if we needed to give it for service, this is a quite change. But with this video, I just want to give you another level of transparency. And also, maybe you are a little bit in the dark and you don't know, how much profit is he doing? How much can I sell it again? This is the current status. This can always change, nothing is written in stone, but just to give you an idea how we work in our company. Let's move a little bit more up. One of my dream pieces, the watch which I love for myself, which I think it's just incredible rare, but no one has now the balls to buy it, is the Daytona with the Sodalite dial and the sapphire bezel. This watch is, let's go online. If you check online, there are 4 pieces available right now in the world with the Sodalite stone dial and a sapphire baguette cut bezel. If you take a look at the price, you will see that just one is available with the real price, and this one is for 175,000 euro in Italy. Now, the watch which we have, I don't want to push my stock, but I have to tell you, it has a fresh service with the new warranty card. This one you can put against your phone with the NFT chip, and it will show you the details of the watch, and it just got service. What can I say? This watch is by far the cheapest offer, the most affordable offer if you're taking a look at this. This watch during the hype phase, the peak price was 220,000 euro. The watch has huge potential. It's from the most prestigious Daytona series and obviously is expensive, but if I want to put away some money, I would go into this watch. If I need to buy it again, I will not get it and I will not find it, especially with a fresh service, new condition, new strap, warranty card, box papers, everything is included. The watch I'm talking about is available for sale for 149 euro. And now let's check for how much we bought it. We paid for the watch around 137,000 euro. So if we calculate all costs, then you come to this conclusion. But it was also not including a box. The box is around, let's say, 1,000 euro. So let's do the calculation. We have 149,000 euro minus 137,000 euro. Then it leads us to a profit of 12,000 euro minus 1,000 euro. We are getting to 11,000 euro in profit. This leads us to, let's say, the approximate 10%, a little bit less, but let's consider the MX 149,000 minus 3%. In this case, it's a little bit more money. It's 4,400 euro. So minus 11,000 euro leaves us to a profit of around 6,000 euro. If you consider now the high volume, 6,000 euro, if you put it on paper, or let me be clear, it's a huge amount. But for over 100,000 euro watch, which we paid, it's not the most amount of money. What I want to say with this watch also, it shows to you that the collectibles, there's not a lot of money to be made. The focus is not on these watches right now. That's why on the, let's say, on the long run, it could be very interesting if you believe, or if you see that Rolex always be a very collectible and interesting watch. If you recognize that the Daytona series is something which always will be the most demanded model, then this is it doesn't get better than this Daytona. So that's, I hope you could get some clarity. I showed you for how much we bought the watches and how much we offer it right now. There's not the most amount of money to be made. This is more a guide that you can get some clarity and you understand for how much we buy the watches, how much we sell the watches, what is our overhead, what we need to do. And yeah, it's quite interesting to get the numbers. And if you don't believe, if you think I'm faking the numbers, then I cannot help you. The people from Twitch, they know that I'm honest and that I always show the prices how they are. So I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. If we should do this with our commercial pieces, let's say Dayjust 36, vintage, Dayjust 41, Batman, all of these watches, you will be surprised how the business, or we handle the business, and what is our approach, not to buy it in our quantities for the cheapest. And you maybe think, if I sell a watch for 20,000 euro, I make 3,000 euro. It's quite interesting, and I hope you enjoyed it. What we do as a next is I will sit down and analyze which watches are worn by our football players, because right now you have a big tournament in Germany, you have a big tournament which is followed by everyone, so we need to analyze what have the guys on their wrist. I know some football coaches, they really enjoy luxury watches, and this we will do maybe tomorrow. So yeah, let me get something to eat. Okay, so if you wonder how the day ends right now, we have, let's put it that way, we want to just balance our company, and that's why we are in contact with different banks. I told you previously that we are working with one specific bank, and they helped us a lot in last year, and they are also the most important partner. Nevertheless, I don't want to have all eggs in one basket. That's why we currently have a lot of interviews, and we are trying to get some other business relations. And because it's in Germany, it's German time, and right now it's late here in Las Vegas. But the last days were always like this. So right now I'm trying to catch some sleep, and then we are moving on. We have one project which I have in mind for a long time, and today I hopefully got the right partner for it. This is maybe a little bit too early to tell, but I will tell it to you anyway. So as you probably know, there is I will not lie, so that's why I tell you the truth. Xerxes has this precious stone bottle. If you know the store in Harrods, there is a bottle, I don't know the price, costs approximately 60,000 euro, and you get unlimited refill. And the interesting thing is it's just I think it's an amethyst. So, and inside you have, it's a bottle of Xerxes perfume. But they used as an outer shell a precious stone, yeah? And I want to do the same as a limited edition, but of course differently. I want to have, let's say, I don't want to make it 60,000, this is ridiculous, and I have even more in mind. So what we are trying to develop right now is a crystal. Let's say you have quartz stone, you can use amethyst, you can use, there are different stones which you can use, and maybe we will even put a lab grown diamond in it. And this this project I want to finish now. So we have someone who can produce this kind of stuff, all done by hand. They engraved it. But let me know in the comments if you would be interested in a limited edition line. Obviously, it will be way more expensive. It will be way more decorative. You need to imagine the bottle. Let's say if we use Air Tiger Orange Flamingo, the bottle will be like this, and it's a full stone. Let me try to find a picture of search of. So how they did it is like this, okay? For example, it looks like this. I want to do a different approach, but that's, you know, then you can, or for example, this one is also a beautiful stone. Very interesting. Yeah, so this is what I want to do as a limited edition. The price, you know, it will cost some money, but it's just a new project which I want to get done with. Then, right now I'm waiting for my new perfumes. We got some prototypes and hopefully they will be nice. So I'm just waiting for the mail. Hopefully they will arrive today. So right now let me catch some sleep. I will be there in a second. I just need 4 or 5 hours. I will be back. And we are back in the car. Today is my driver's test day and I have one training session with one teacher just to, you know, check if I'm doing everything correctly. And then let's see. When just for you to understand what it means to get a driver's license, with this card I can finally get my US phone number. You can, you know, you need it for so many things. The first test I passed without any preparation and I can drive. So what should happen, huh? For days like this, if you believe me or not, there's also a fragrance. Some ingredients, they will kind of push you. Some ingredients, they will help to concentrate. So you might ask which fragrance I'm using on a test day. So everything, there are 2 fragrances actually. First one is Hakama, from the nose behind. The mixture between mint and incense, especially incense, is my way to go. I always, you know, feel more sharp-minded. I also gifted this perfume to John Buckley, if you saw the video. And the other one, which I'm wearing today, is Amouage Surge. Surge is, I think, one of their recent releases, and the combination is a citric base with a slight hint of incense. So why I choose this one, first off, Hakama I don't have here as a tester, so I cannot use it. Second, we are here in a car with, say, 2 other people. I don't want to annoy them with, let's say, Air Tiger or something heavy. You know, it should be fresh, so that's why this bergamot, citrus-based fragrance is the right choice. But for me, you know, the incense really gets me concentrated, and that's why this is my perfume for today. And let's see if it helps. So we just had a few training sessions. Now it's 20 minutes left until the test. You think I'm ready?
I think you're ready.
Yeah. What did I do wrong now during the test drive? What was the biggest mistake I did?
You must always look off the shoulder and
But this I did.
check your
Shoulder?
Yeah, and check your speed limit.
Okay, speed limit. I think this is the main problem. Sometimes I go too slow, then too fast. You think I will pass or?
I hope you pass.
And we're done. We got our driver's permit. It is, what can I say? I made it. It was not difficult, but where did I park? Ach da. It was not that difficult, but you know, you need to concentrate. If you drive with a trainer, then sometimes, then sometimes you just go with the flow, but here you really need to concentrate. So yeah, I did it. I have my driver's license, and now I can get my phone card. Yeah. Today is Saturday and we have a family day. Malika has her swim course today. Opala, opala, opala. The trainer will come in a second. And for today we need to get to the grocery store. Next week we have the video shoot from Coco Cane and there are a lot of people coming to our house. That's why we need to prepare everything. And here he is. Now let's go to action. It's always when I join them, Malika is screaming all the time. I think I cannot come here anymore.
I don't know if you saw it, but the last auction for my artwork was just incredible. It's still running, but we beat every record. One of the pieces with the orange man, maybe we can show a picture right here. This one is just, right now over 2,000 euro. Incredible. So what we do next? I want to kind of use special materials so that the artwork for itself is a special, let's say, the materials I'm going to use. So for this one, I will first prepare canvas with some water, get it ready. And then we are going to use espresso as paint. I will first put a layer of matte charcoal white acrylic paint, and then on top of it I will use, when it's dry, I will just use espresso and try to make some lightening. So this is what I want to do. As we all know, it probably will turn out with something else, but this is the plan for our next artwork. Let's see. This is the second espresso shot. I think 2 will be enough to get this intense color. We leave it to 20 seconds. And then let's pour it over the painting. This should be enough. Let's see how to do it best. I would say we just go for it. Okay. So. Okay, so this will be a little bit more abstract. I don't know if it's finished yet, but so far I will leave it like this. It reminds me of Rorschach. What is the movie? Marvel Universe. They have this smiley. What is this? But you need to see these pictures, and then it's a psychological kind of evaluation. For the small one here, I will use this glue in combination. It will be a little bit different, so I will just do 50-50, 50% espresso and 50% the glue. Let's see if it mixes up. I'm pretty sure it will remain this glossy look. So here we have the matte finished look, and with this one we will hopefully get this look. I hear like this here, for example, or like this here. Let's see. I just mixed it. It looks like cappuccino. Oh, incredible. This was not it. Now we need to do something else. I just spilled the rest of it on here, and I think this is a thing. Let's just do it here. Okay, now we need to get one espresso shot more. This is called cappuccino. Wow, wow, wee, wow. The next day, it's hot outside, but not too much. It's now around 37, 38 degrees. And look at this. Ay, 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 ay. We have some shipments. So let me see. This one goes to Roger from Brooklyn, New York. He ordered a sample of Alaya from Parfums Del Mar. Then we have Fabrizio. This is Profumo Roma. And we have someone from Los Angeles with some room scents and one orange flamingo. It's not a lot, but you know, it's better than nothing. And what can I say? Every step is small. I mean, not every step. If you're big in size, then you know the steps are bigger. But yeah. Nein.
Um das Ding zuzumachen, das fährt, Hälfte fährt wieder auf. Ich dachte, hä? Ich dachte, ein Karton ist im Weg. Ich heb so einen Karton und ich höre so ein Zischen. Ja, das ist auf jeden Fall eine Schlange.
Eine Schlange. Ja. Wie, hier?
Wollt ihr rein?
Ja, klar. Ist okay. Ist ja was.
Ich hab jetzt nicht.
Wo soll die sein?
Die ist links vorne am Tor, in der Ecke.
Apparently we have a snake here.
Hier unten. Also quasi da, wo das Teppich endet, war die gerade.
Ah, super.
Ist sie noch da?
Nö. Die wird wahrscheinlich da rein sein. Oder raus. Eieieiei. Ach, da. Oh.
Wasser?
Ja.
Ist sie noch da?
Meinst du, die ist echt? Sieht so nach Gummi
Die
aus.
ist gerade bewegt, die hat gezischt.
Da, ne?
Ja, ja. Ach ja, krass, guck mal.
Ja. So. Okay, okay. What you don't know is, I watched a lot of Crocodile Hunter, and I don't think this will be a problem for me. Ich
Ich glaube, man muss die nur... you just need to grab it by the tail. There's the tail, you can grab it.
No, never. Niemals.
Niemals?
Niemals.
Just need to...
Sag mal, wie das geht. Lass mich die Kamera halten.
Ich glaube... Hol mal Victoria. Die hat richtig Panik davor.
Echt?
Mhm.
Ja, guck mal, damit können wir die doch rauskriegen.
Ja.
Wow, wo ist
Nein, hier, komm.
sie weg?
Nein, komm hier hin. Es passiert doch nichts.
Wie passiert nichts?
Hier, komm, gucken, da passiert nichts. Die ist hier, da in der Ecke.
Ja, was ist, wenn die springt gleich?
Die springt doch nicht. Komm.
Warum soll die nicht raus?
Schatz, ich sehe die doch hier. Komm, die ist mit dem Kopf hier woanders.
Oh.
Komm.
Nein. Wo?
Da.
Mama Licht. Wo ist die?
Hier, warte. Hier, komm. Da.
Nein, das ist keine Schlange.
Nein, das ist ein Vogel.
Warte, wo? Oh, meinst du die rote? Oh mein Gott, das ist die gefährlichste. Oh, du hast du da gesehen, was da gerade...
Was?
Oh, ich weiß schon.
Was? Komm mal, weg.
Nein. Nein.
Du musst die nur am Schwanz so hochnehmen.
Hast du gesehen, das ist eine rote, ich google gleich, das ist irgendwas ganz
Wir
Schlimmes.
nehmen die jetzt kurz.
Bitte, Schatz, nicht. Deine Tochter braucht noch einen Vater.
Das geht doch
Bitte,
nicht.
nein, bitte nicht.
Ich nehme die jetzt einfach hinten beim Schwanz.
Nein, nimm so einen...
Ich hab da so Crocodile Hunter gesehen, das ist kein Problem. Now everyone is gone. Oh, should I do it? Verdammt, ey, wie sollen wir das jetzt machen?
Keine Ahnung, also mein erster Impuls würde sagen, dass die einfach mal so anpieksen und gucken, was passiert.
Also dann wird Folgendes passieren. Die wird hier rumlaufen und wir werden auf jeden Fall ausrasten.
Ja, aber meinst du nicht, die flüchtet irgendwie raus? Oder?
Natürlich, klar. Die wird genau das machen, was wir wollen.
Du musst das manifestieren.
Ach Mann, ey. So, was machen wir jetzt?
Also, soll ich mal den Teppich bewegen?
Die Sache ist, wenn es jetzt giftig ist, dann ist es halt schlecht. So, weil wir gucken erstmal Nevada Snakes. Red Racer Snake. Ich würde jetzt sagen, dass dadurch, dass da Racer drin im Wort vorkommt, vielleicht gehen wir mal kurz ein bisschen weg. So, they are very common. They are very common in the Red Rock area.
Steht nicht, ob die giftig ist oder so? Das ist so das Wichtigste, also.
Red Racer Snakes. Ich würde sagen, das ist schon relativ ähnlich. Is one of the most common reptilians. This long, skinny, non-venomous, normally 6 feet in length, orange beige color, making them nearly impossible to find. Red racer snakes hunt primarily lizards and small insects during the found when moving. Okay, they can climb almost any tree. Although they are non-venomous, they do have a painful bite. Please give these animals plenty of space. Do not handle them.
Das ist jetzt die Frage, wie wollen wir den rauskriegen?
Wenn er in die Richtung geht, dann sind wir am Arsch.
Rein kommt die ja nicht, oder?
Nein, guck mal, wenn ihr jetzt woanders hingeht, weißt du, was ich meine? Das ist doch scheiße.
Ja, sozusagen eine Option wäre halt nur, dass du irgendjemanden rufst, jetzt so einen Kammerjäger oder so, der den dann holt.
Hat die sich bewegt? Nein, also eben.
Ach ja, eben hat die sich bewegt. Die hat auch so dieses typische Schlangengeräusch gemacht.
Nee.
Ja. Ich habe ja hier das Ding, siehst du das, was auf der quasi drauf liegt? Das habe ich hochgehoben, weil ich dachte so, boah, ist das gleich im Weg. Oder
Das hast das Weiße?
Ich habe die berührt.
Nein.
Ich bin so dran, auf einmal hat es so gezischt und dann, bin ich
Hast du dich ein bisschen erschreckt, ne?
männlich zurückgestoßen.
Weißt du, warum die da dran ist? Die möchte natürlich die Insekten von diesem Klebeding essen.
Ist da so ein Klebeding, oder?
Oh nein, die ist da dran. Die hängt da drin, nein. Die hängt da in diesem Klebeding.
Ist das so ein Klebeding, oder?
Ja, da müssen wir jetzt jemanden rufen. Oh, die hängt da drin fest, da müssen wir die jetzt retten. Nein, du musst die ja da abziehen, die hängt ja darin fest. Ah, nee, das ist ja ganz schlecht jetzt. Wer hat das da hin? Es ist ja echt blöd, dass wir die müssen die retten jetzt. So, we just got our delivery. We ordered some pizza and then right here I was just passing and zack, the next snake was here. Let's see, the same one, it's probably the same one. And it went inside here. Also, the snake which we found in our garage, this one we saved. So now, yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Jawohl. Oh. Okay, so apparently the little red speed snake
is living inside of this thing here. Jawohl, jawohl. Alter, ich muss hier aufpassen. Look at this. Oi. Look at this bad boy here. Whoa. He's just got some fresh gecko. Oi. Problem is, maybe I'm surrounded. No. Everyone needs to eat, eh? Up. Now it's inside. Okay. Okay, so I left my artwork in the sun and it got dry. And now let's reveal it. So this is the result. First off, let's start with this one on the right. This one is quite some chaos. I'm not sure if I'm done with it. Maybe I will change. You will see in the light that you have, for example, here just the espresso, and then here you have it mixed. That's why it's kind of reflecting the light. And here, this one turned out great in my opinion. This one is just spilled. I mean, this is spilled coffee with the glue, but here you really have, it just looks fresh, you know? It looks like it just happened, the incident. Even the bubbles, if you pay close attention, look at this, are on the artwork. And then the next one, this is probably a little bit more abstract, but it looks amazing. Watchmen. Watchmen is the movie I'm talking about. Yeah, this looks like a psychological question you need to answer. Also here we have different textures. You see, here is the charcoal paint, which is very matte finish, and then you have this glossy color, which this one, for example, is not that much glossy, but here you have the glue inside and it all blends in pretty amazing. And if you put this one on your shelf, it's a conversation piece and I really like it. If you go closer to the picture, you actually smell the espresso, the coffee. Yeah. This was a spontaneous idea. I want to work with more different materials. What I saw is that one of the most expensive colors has something to do with this stone. If you use lapis and you really grind it small and you mix it into paint, this is one of the most expensive paints. That's what I had in mind when I did this one. Let me know in the comments if you like it. The Sunday is done. We just shot the nicest reels for today. So we did, let's say, a whole line. Let me just show it to you. These are the reels which we did for our Monday. Hey, how are you? Actually, I don't need a ride. But what about some perfume? I have for you today 45% oil, one of the strongest Arabic fragrances from Amouage. And now's the question, what does it smell like? This fragrance here, whoa! It's super peppery. We have in here some vetiver note, we have pepper notes, we have all this kind of spices, but also some frankincense. But hey! Where you want to go? You know where we are? We are here in Las Vegas. No one will find you. And what you also cannot find in Europe is the Las Vegas Frank Müller limited edition. This is a roulette table on your wrist with a factory set of diamond for an incredible price of 10,000 euro. A very rare piece, and for this price you won't find it anywhere. The second watch I want to show you today is the Pitch Black Omega Speedmaster with a full ceramic case. A very nice model. Also, what reminds me of Blackout. I told you don't go anywhere. The next two watches we are talking about, they are actually featuring a very nice color. We are talking about the color green. The Tribute Reverso is a very particular watch, one of the nicest. Yeah, only a gentleman can wear this watch. And we had it in stock before and sold it out like this. If you want to have a real gentleman watch, then take a look at this one. And if you want to have something more sportive, then you need to take a look at the Marc 18 from IWC. The advantage is it's a full steel watch. You have a very plain design. It holds its value, and the good thing is that you only need to pay 4,400 something euros. So this is the real deal. And now let's go to sleep. My friend, this is it. This is the last story for today. And what you need, or what every man needs, is a leathery perfume. In my hand is African leather. What an amazing scent. This one combines leathery notes. You have food inside, but also saffron. Every man should have a leathery scent in their collection. Now, that's it. Oi. And if you ask yourself, what are we going to do right now? We are shooting some promotion stuff
for our everyday Instagram channel. Right now we are here on top of this golf cart. We are promoting today Aqua Palma from Montal. Really interesting fragrance, which also contains teak wood. So you have fruity notes, you have mandarin, you have bergamot, but also teak wood. A very interesting summer fragrance with a little bit of woodiness inside. So you have the palm, when you look at the palm, in a bottle. Amazing. Here, like this. You have this tree inside of the bottle. Amazing. So the rest of the day, what are we going to do? We are shooting now some Gebauer and Gebauer stuff. We got some new sweatshirts, t-shirt and stuff. So this we are going to do next. Ah.
Ja, okay, das ist lustig, dass wir es alle lustig finden, aber lass aber einfach kurz...
Hast du einen Staubsauger? Warum saugen wir den nicht an?
Nein, das ist kein Mobilstaubsauger, ich kann nur das ganze Haus anmachen und dann wird halt die kleine Oper. Es gibt nur so einen zentralen Staubsauger hier aus der Wand.
Oder einer gibt der Hand einer so einen Säckel nach.
Das ist halt so ein Also wir haben kein Wesen. Wir können ja noch Fenster aufbauen. So ein Start.
Lass uns da einfach die Küche abbauen, lass uns sie draußen wieder aufbauen und dann läuft sie doch mit raus. Da hat sich der Auserwählte gefunden.
Oh, jetzt Durchsichtiges?
Guck mal, du stellst auch noch solche Fragen.
Oder egal,
Ich hab was Durchsichtiges.
Dann musst du das mit diesem Ding hier einfach mal rausklopfen.
Okay.
Sobald der rauskommt, kann ich dir was drüber gucken.
Okay. Ja, okay, das ist kein Problem.
Warte. Wie so ein Gladiator.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Boah, das Ding war schnell, sagt sie das.
Das ist ja riesig.
Die war voll schnell.
Überdurchschnittlich groß. Ja, ich weiß, du wirst das schon gesehen.
Die muss nochmal raus.
Kann ich nochmal?
Warte, lass mich kurz positionieren.
Kannst du so rausschlagen?
Oh, die wird voll auf mich zulaufen.
Hab ich sehr viel gerade.
Ready?
Ready.
Wo ist das Ding da hin jetzt?
Was passiert?
Verdammt nochmal. Da sehe ich nichts mehr. Oh shit, oh nein, oh nein.
Wo ist die?
Jetzt ist die irgendwo reingelaufen. Oh nein. Oh, oder? Die ist weg.
Das ist nicht gut.
Wenn du jetzt auf dich zurennst, du verlierst dich.
Die ist weg hier, Leute. Du bist schuld.
Ich würde sagen, wir sind Helden.
Weil was runterschieben wird wieder schwer, aber ich hab dir einen Text bekommen.
We got him. Alter. Ja, grüß dich. Okay, gut. Dann würde ich sagen, fürs Abendessen ist gesorgt, Moritz. Ja?
Marco zieht sich schon um.
Okay. Gut. Was ist der Plan?
Nochmal so einen Scheiß-Joke vielleicht machen mit einem Kopf.
Wer ist hier auf dem Boden? An wen hast du gerade gedacht? Ist einfach alles weg.
Schmeiß in den Pool.
So. Können die eigentlich fliegen?
Boah, das ist eine Gegenseitig
Ja, scheiße.
Boah, ich bin nicht bereit.
Scheiße.
Okay, warte.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh, da ist das Ding. Ja. Da ist das Ding. Okay. Haben es überlebt, Leute.
Starke Aktion.
In a few minutes, Nico will arrive, and I'm right now done. The next artwork, I just put the finisher on, and with this one, we're pretty much done. It has kind of some textures. It's more or less chaotic, but the color combination is quite nice. Then over here, we have just a weird. This is probably one of the weirdest artwork I've ever did. Here you see some pills and yeah, I don't know. Whoever purchased this, he is probably a freak. With this one, we are still not done. I will put on here some clay kind of stuff, but I first will finish it. It will be glossy, and then we have some clay highlights on it. I will do this tonight.